lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning into another one of my delicious meal prep videos. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but today I am extra excited because I get to make one of my favorite Indian dishes. This is a classic chicken curry. So this entire meal prep is inspired by the Indian cuisine, and if you're anything like me and you love a little bit of spice in your life, then this is a type of recipe that you want to include in your weekly meal prep. And not only that, this meal prep only cost us £10. That's right, everything actually came to under £10. That's roughly around $10 in the US, and that makes it even more attractive and even more exciting to make, because not only is it delicious, but it's also pocket friendly. So I know that you will absolutely love this meal prep. But without further ado, let's get straight onto this recipe so that I can help you save a little bit of time during your week by making this meal prep before your week begins. I hope you've been enjoying these, and if you have, remember to like as well as share so you can let other people who are also interested in meal prep ideas know that we are here on Bountiful Cook making delicious and healthy recipes every single week. Let's get straight onto it. Okay, so here are all the ingredients that you will need for this delicious chicken curry recipe. Over here, I've got some chicken thighs, which have the skin on as well as the bone, but we're going to take that out and do them completely skinless as well as boneless, which makes the curry a lot nicer. We've also got some basmati rice, which we are going to be boiling and using some of these garden peas in there as well. They work really well and enhance the flavor of the rice, so you will see how well that comes together. Over here, we've also got some coconut milk, which we will add to our curry. Coconut milk really works well with curry, so you definitely want to make sure you have some coconut milk. And over here we have these lovely and fresh coriander, which we're going to use to garnish the curry. And once again, they work really well in Asian dishes, especially when you're making curries. And here we've just got some onions, some garlic and ginger, and naturally you probably have these at home, but I thought I'll just show you that you can actually get them and still get your groceries to tally up to roughly around $10 or £10. And over here I've also got some mini garlic and coriander naan bread, and as you can see, this obviously ties in with the theme of having our coriander in a curry, so this will be really nice. And of course there's 6 of them, but it doesn't matter if I have one day where I do not actually have the naan bread. At least I know that I had some during the week, but this works really well in the meal prep. So I just wanted to show you this little mini grocery haul, and yeah, I will definitely be posting up all the prices in the description box as well. So let's get on with this meal prep. It's time to start making our delicious chicken curry. The first thing you want to do is to try and use chicken thighs to cook this recipe, as it definitely holds the flavor of a chicken curry a lot better than chicken breast. So the first thing you can see me doing is just removing the skin of a chicken thigh as well as the bone. This just allows you to have a chicken curry that is nice and flexible, and you don't really have to do too much when you're eating it. But of course, feel free to leave the skin as well as the bone on if that's your preference. Then you can go ahead and cut the chicken pieces to your desired size. Now it's time to season the chicken curry. The seasoning and herbs that you see me use are the ones that I find work very well for this very simple chicken curry recipe, but you're more than welcome to use more or use less than what I use. As you can see, I use a mix of curry powder, onion powder, cayenne powder, garlic, turmeric, cumin, dried thyme, sea salt. I use some minced ginger and garlic, as well as a drizzle of olive oil to just bind this delicious mix of spices and herbs together. And as I mentioned, you do not have to use exactly everything I use, but I can guarantee that if you use this mix, you'll get a very delicious chicken curry. So after around 5 minutes, you can go ahead and start to cook your onions as well as your minced garlic and ginger. Once these have browned off beautifully, you can add some of that seasoned chicken into the pan and stir it until it starts to turn brown. You can always just lower the heat and cover it to allow it to simmer and cook through. And after about 5 to 7 minutes, you will have something that looks this delicious and brown. Then you can go ahead and add some coconut milk or cream into the chicken curry, and you can see that it's now starting to take shape, and we're not too long away from having a delicious plate of chicken curry. Just go ahead and stir to make sure that it doesn't stick, and once you have done this, all we have to do is to go ahead and garnish. Look at how delicious this chicken curry came out, and we did not even have to do too much. All we needed are some simple ingredients and a little bit of patience, and we're done. Just set it aside and allow it to cool down to room temperature. For steamed rice and peas, what we're going to do is to use some basmati rice. Make sure that you clean it thoroughly. And I've also got a can of garden peas I'm going to use. You can also use fresh peas that you can boil prior to cooking this recipe. And what we're going to do is to add both of them into a pot, add some water, some sea salt, as well as some olive oil. And we're just going to stir all of that together and leave it to steam. And just like that, we are done. We have lovely and fluffy basmati rice. You can find full recipe and cooking times in the description. And this is my favorite part. And as always, you can find the link for the meal prep containers in the description below should you want to purchase them. And yeah, let's just continue on and serve up this delicious meal prep. This curry is just incredible. And to think that it did not take that many ingredients to create it and to achieve something that smells amazing. And I promise you the taste will be absolutely divine. So if you get to making this, let me know how you get on, because I can guarantee you will use this recipe over and over again. Alright my lovely, so we are done with our meal prep for today. I hope that you have enjoyed learning some tips and tricks on how to make a delicious yet classic chicken curry. And of course this is an Indian inspired recipe, so there are many variations of a chicken curry. However, this is how I would normally make it if I'm trying to make it in a hurry. But of course you can always make these recipes complicated, but there's no need for that. This is absolutely delicious. But before I let you go away, I wanted to have a quick sample on your behalf. This is how it's looking. And you always want to make sure that when you reheat your food, it is piping hot. This was probably reheated for about 3 to 4 minutes in the microwave, and I left it to stand for a minute so that I could actually hold a glass. So you also want to be very safe, but if you do plate this up, you could probably, you probably don't have to wait. You can just plate it up and you can eat it right away. So let's just have a quick bite of this delicious chicken curry with our rice and peas. This chicken curry lives up to the hype, I promise you. Follow the recipe to a T and you will be able to experience just how amazing this chicken curry is. And I definitely feel that the rice and peas complement it well, because it just balances off all the spices that we added into the chicken curry. So you definitely want to try this with some sort of basmati rice, ideally one that is relatively plain, and also add some greens in there. If you don't want any peas, you could also add some spinach as well as kale. But other than that, my lovelies, this has been it for today's meal prep. If you are loving these meal preps, let me know in the comments below and just say loving meal preps, and tell me what type of meal prep you also want to see. But before you leave, do not forget I've got a ton of videos up on this side over here that you can actually look to if you want to find some inspiration on what to cook as well as what to eat during the week when I haven't posted just yet. But until next time, my lovelies, thank you so much and bye bye.